On May 10th, Google announced their plans to completely change search by adding in AI-generated answers. And also on May 10th, hundreds of thousands of search engine professionals completely lost their Stop for a second and check out what this is going to look like.
Let's start with a search for what's better for a family with kids under 3 and a dog, Bryce Canyon or Arches. There's an AI-powered snapshot that quickly gives you the lay of the land on a topic. And so here you can see that while both parks are kid-friendly, only Bryce Canyon has more options for your furry friend.
The user is getting their question answered by the AI. There's no need to look at websites anymore. And even if you wanted to, look how far websites got pushed down the search result page. Is this the end of SEO? Are the days of making money from building websites numbered? In this video, I'm going to dig into everything I found about this coming change. And most importantly, what I'm going to do instead. There's 5 pieces of official release statements to go through. First, this detailed PDF on Search Generative Experience, or SGE, which is what they're calling their AI integration into Google. Second, the 2-hour Google I/O keynote presentation. Next, this post on how they're supercharging search with generative AI. Then this release on how search ads will be affected by all this. And lastly, this marketing video that demos what everything will look like. I picked through all of it, I'm gonna lay it all out for you. Starting with the bad. Hold on to your butt because this won't be pretty. Alright, so the whole point of this massive news dump is because they're unveiling SGE, which you can apply to get access to, and I'll show you how in a bit. According to Google, SGE is an early step in transforming the search experience with generative AI. Here's what it'll entail. First, we have those AI-powered snapshots, which are going to appear at the top of the search result, front and center. In this demo, you can see how the user searches for what planet is most similar to Earth, and they get their answers right here in the top SGE section in blue. This is great for users. They get their answer that Mars and Venus are similar to Earth and why. This is bad for website owners because why would the user need to go to a website at this point? I suppose these 3 article links here in the upper right would be considered the new top 3 of Google. But then again, why click on them? Here's another example for the query plans for a dark dorm room. Same situation. Then we have vertical experiences, which is no bueno for affiliate marketers writing product reviews. Check this out.
For example, let's say you're searching for a good bike for a 5-mile commute with hills. This can be a big purchase, so you want to do your research. In the AI-powered snapshot, you'll see important considerations like motor and battery for taking on those hills, and suspension for a comfortable ride. Right below that, you'll see products that fit the bill, each with images, reviews, helpful descriptions, and current pricing.
The user gets an answer, a list of bikes that you won't make money from because there's no visit to your website and no clicks on your affiliate links. Sure, the AI is most likely to learn how to order these bikes by reading your product review content, but these are all links to e-commerce stores, not you. We also have conversational mode, which would be Google's answer to ChatGPT. The AI will remember what you're talking about so you can refine your search with simple follow-up questions, like this.
In this case, maybe you want to ask a follow-up about e-bikes. So you look for one in your favorite color, red. And without having to go back to square one, Google Search understands your full intent and that you're looking specifically for e-bikes in red that would be good for a 5-mile commute with hills.
If you want to apply for SGE, use the link in the description after you finish this video. Now, as you can clearly see, a lot's going to change. And not just for users, but for website owners. Is SEO still a viable way to make money if our traffic is going to be gobbled up by AI? Here's what I'm going to do. But real quick, let me know if you want me to continue getting you urgent news like this by smashing the like button. As soon as I heard about SGE, I spent hours digging into it so I could create this video for you. Because everyone needs to know what's going on. It's just that important. Well, first of all, it's not all as bad as it seems. There's a lot of good to be read between the lines. First of all, websites will still get plenty of traffic. I know that some of the AI snapshots don't look so promising with the 3 website links on the right and the other links pushed down below. But there's other AI snapshots that show website links front and center, like this restaurant recommendation search. Ultimately though, Google knows they need to keep feeding websites traffic for 3 main reasons. First, if websites stop producing content because they're not getting any traffic, then what the hell is the AI going to learn from? It'd be a pretty impotent AI if it couldn't properly train itself anymore. Second, because Google ultimately knows that people prefer to read content written by humans.
Search will continue to be your jumping off point to what makes the web so special. Its diverse range of content, from publishers to creators, businesses, and even people like you and me. So you can check out recommendations from experts like the National Park Service and learn from authentic, first-hand experiences like the Mom Trotter blog. Because even in a world where AI can provide insights, we know that people will always value the input of other people, and a thriving web is essential to that.
They repeat this message 3 more times if you dig through their release posts. Like when they remind us that with SGE, users will, quote, quickly get the lay of the land on the topic with links to relevant results to explore further. Or that the AI snapshots are a jumping off point from which people can explore a wide range of content and perspectives on the web. Or that people want to hear insights from others to help inform their decisions. So they've designed these new experiences to highlight and drive attention to content on the web. A prime example of people preferring human content over AI content is reviews. Are you really going to book your family's holiday vacation to Tokyo over France because an AI who doesn't travel told you to? Are you really going to take supplements recommended by an AI that doesn't even lift, bro?
Do you even lift, bro?
Of course not. People want to read content, especially purchase decision content, written by authors with experience. And Google obviously knows this, otherwise why would they release 7 product reviews algorithm updates and make a complete review guideline documentation about this very thing? It doesn't seem logical to shout from the rooftops that review content should be, quote, written by experts or enthusiasts who know the topic well, only to say, nah, what we meant was experts in AI. But the third and most important reason that websites will continue to receive traffic is money. Google makes 58% of its annual revenue, that's $162 billion from search result ads. This is what Google currently looks like. A big reason that they're making $162 billion freaking dollars from this is because businesses are paying to put their websites at the top of Google. They're not going to pay that much to be placed below the fold under some AI answers. Not only that, but another 11% of their annual revenue, a mere $32.7 billion, comes from the Google Display Network ads. These are ads that people bid on through Google to be placed on high traffic websites. If these websites like Forbes stop receiving traffic, guess what? People will stop bidding on these ads. Furthermore, there's going to be tons of queries for which the AI snapshot just won't show up. Google said so as well. Quote, there are some topics for which SGE is not designed to generate a response. This could be searches with information gaps where SGE doesn't feel confident in a response, but also queries where Google knows that users want a human touch. Either way, this is going to be a slow rollout. Google wants to remain the #1 search engine, and to do that, they're going to need to go slow so they don't lose their users' confidence. Google is very aware of the limitations of large language models, such as misinterpretations, hallucinations, and bias. However, any way you look at it, websites are going to lose some traffic. There's going to be some non-zero amount of traffic lost due to some queries being answered by AI. Maybe that's just 6%. This study by Ahrefs showed that when a featured snippet is present, the website in the first position loses about 6.4% of its clicks. Maybe it'll be more. Well, I agree that it's not an awesome concept to think about, losing traffic and all. There's one saving grace that I'm absolutely in love with, and it's making me double down on SEO. Now more than I ever have. In Google's search guidance documentation about AI-generated content, they wrote that they reward high-quality content however it's produced. Huh? Wait a second. You're going to take away some of my traffic, but you're giving me free reign to use AI and 10x my content production? I'll take that deal any day of the week. And the thing is, SEO professionals that saw this as an opportunity have already been taking advantage of this since last year, including myself. My 100% AI website just hit 97,000 monthly sessions and is currently making $20,000 per month. After you finish this video, you can check out my full case study to learn my process. The only difference is now I'm using Surfer AI. It's taking care of 90% of the content writing process for me, including article outline research, fact-checking, and SEO optimization. Surfer AI is in beta stage right now, but you can sign up for launch access at surferseo.com/AI. I have a video coming out on it soon, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it.